snake oil has never been pure in any form whatsoever, and I know all of you will attest to that. So therefore, tonight we are going to be mixing and matching sort of ingredients, things you would normally find in a medicine chest that should have been thrown out years ago. We'll be recombining them and see what kind of interaction we get here tonight. Well, where's Earl start? Earl start.
It's busted late.
All right. Well, Earl, I don't think you were checking the time really carefully. What happened?
Time should be important to a bus driver. What do you know about time, Earl?
Well, I know a nice little poem about time.
Yes.
It's called Mary Had a Little Watch, and she swallowed it one day. She took some castor oil to pass the time away. I ain't done yet. Well, anyway, the castor oil did not work, and the time did not pass. If you want to know the time of day, look up Mary's brother. He's got a watch too.
We'd like you to all know that that's the first tune actually on our CD. And our CD is a million seller. We call it that because we got 1 million of them in the cellar. So buy only one.
Buy early for the next Christmas.
Right.
All right, what's this?
This is a little yodel song. And Ty's going to, Ty and Deb are going to do yodeling on this one. It's kind of a pretty
Yes, it's called, we call it irreverently slime bells, but chime bells. We do like this. High on the mountain, so happy and free, there lives a fellow, he's waiting for me. Out on that lake, we'll drift with the tide and hear those chime bells ring. Chime bells are ringing, yodelody, mockingbird singing, yodelody, olay. Hush, my little darling, yodelody, olay, upon a summer's eve. Olay, 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 ay, olay, 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 olay.
ago, Deb joined the group. She was the last member.
Newest member.
Newest member. Yeah, newest
Junior partner.
Junior partner. And this is a tune that really won our hearts. We really like this tune. We invited her to join the group on the spot.
Yeah, you can dance your life out. Hey, come on. Hey, what? It's been a while since we did this too. I'm ready. Oh, brothers and sisters, one and all, ladies, you're gonna listen to the giver's call. The giver's call on Judgment Day. Boys and Moses, that's a going away. Now, where you going, Moses?
None of your business.
Come here, Moses. Ain't you gonna do it? Brother Reed's got food and it's gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Reed's got food and it's gone on. Left me barking up a tree. Now what kind of slippers do the angels wear? Golden slippers that skate on the air. They wear fine slippers and they wear fine socks and they drop every nickel in the missionary spots. Now where you go, Moses? None of your business. Come here, Moses. Brother Reed's got food and he's gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Reed's got food and he's gone on. Left me barking up a tree. Now boil my coffee good and strong and make my hoe cakes good and done. If you make me in bed, if you make me in bed, you better make it up right. 'Cause old brother Johnson's coming here tonight. Now where are you going, Moses?
None of your business.
Come here, Moses. Ain't you gonna do it? Brother Reed's got food and he's gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Reed's got food and he's gone on. Left me barking up a tree. Now, some folks say that a preacher won't steal, but I caught two in the watermelon field. The preaching and praying and the singing all the time and picking those watermelons off the vine. Now where you going, Moses?
None of your business.
Come here, Moses. What you gonna do? Brother Reed's got food and he's gone on, gone on, gone on. Brother Reed's got food and he's gone on. Left me barking up a tree.
There he is, there he is.
Dave Hitchens, one of the founding members of Snake Oil back in 1970. Tries to lead students astray at Evergreen State College. Paul Roberts, an example of, and Ralph Hummel. So the only person missing from 1972 is Jim Zito, who lives way up in Bellingham. And Jim was the original bass player at Snake.
So
So
we're gonna
Hitch,
play some
take it
music.
over. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Brad. This is Brad Griswold back here on the banjo. And Bradliness is not one of the founding members. He came along about like 1978 or something like that.
But he's the only banjo
He's the
player we
only
got
banjo
right
player.
there.
Snake Oil did not have one in the first. Ralph played a tenor banjo.
We broke into that. Well, this is the air part. Yeah. This is one, Hitch and I have done this one for years. Actually, Dave Hitchens came, he's one of the founding members also of the Evergreen State College. But he came into town a little bit early to help found the college, and they didn't fund quite early enough.
Actually, I was starving one summer.
So he had to find another job. So he started teaching out at St. Martin's College. Well, I just happened to take the class he was teaching out there and asked him if I could sing my term paper. We've been making music ever since.
Who would have thought? I mean, that was 26 years ago all by himself. And then Paul was only 10 when we met. I myself was about 14. And I want to get my nose in here. I'm the one that named the band. 25 years ago, I said to them, how about the name Snake Oil?
I've got a better name.
And I said, let's try that. And they all went, oh, ooh, what, Snake Oil, oh. Terrible. I said, okay, you got 2 weeks to come up with a better name.
Is it too late now?
I don't think so. 25 years later, they still haven't got a better name.
Okay.
This is an inspirational song, actually. It's all about
Especially for
Amelia
your pilots.
Earhart. So if you're a pilot, or if you're a fan of Amelia Earhart, or if you like old-time string band music, it just struck me before we got up here this evening. When we started playing 25 years ago, we were thinking we're playing old-time string band music, and now we're an old-time string band.
We've been asked to fill in for the striking musicians at the Fifth Avenue Theater to do Beauty and the Beast, but we thought it was more important to be here for you tonight, and we thought they would appreciate it too.
Like a ship out on the ocean, just a speck against the sky. Amelia Earhart's flying past that day, with her partner Captain Noonan on the 2nd of July. Her plane fell in the ocean far away. There's a beautiful, beautiful thing far away in the land that is fair. Happy landings to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air.
Half an hour later, when SOS was heard, signal we still here, buddies. Sharp infested waters. Now then, in the blue Pacific, to a watery grave. There's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Wonder they couldn't hear it. Far away in the land that is fair. Happy landings to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air. Reverence for his age.
Now you have heard the story of that awful tragedy.
We pray that she may fly home safe again.
And in years to come, though others blaze a trail across the sea,
We shall never forget Amelia nor her plane.
there's a beautiful, beautiful thing far away in the land that is fair. Happy landings to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air. Farewell, First Lady of the Air.
I'd like to to announce another new member, old member, 85-86. Barb Collins was the snake oil fiddler that year. We played a lot of hot land yacht concerts and other great stuff. And so anyhow, you guys, Barb's up here on the fiddle.
Yeah, I heard about this band, but I didn't know it was a band at first. I thought, I was going to go out and get some good food, and I saw the sign. Thought it said snake boil. I thought, oh, good. Feed, chicken, fish fry, snake boil. Okay, I heard snakes taste like chicken. Let's go get a meal. But it turned out to be this great, fun band, and I've had a great time with them.
Should mention too that out of all this collection of musicians, Barb's the only one that actually makes her living in music. There you go. Okay. Well, back about 1825, Olympia, Tennessee, very much alive. And I never would have been through the Arkansas wood if I hadn't been riding on a fancy stud. Well, I had some trouble with the sweetheart's ball. Her brothers were bad at all. Wrote him a letter by my Uncle Fudd, then I rode away on the Tennessee stud. Well, the Tennessee stud was long and clean, color of the sun and his eyes are green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. golden hair and a Tennessee stud. She looked Tennessee Mayer.
Sing along.
Now Tennessee stud was long and lean, colored his sun and his eyes are green. Now he had nerve and he had blood, and he never was a horse like the Tennessee stud.
Paul's voice on this next one. Is a beautiful song he did. Did you get this kind of heard from the Seldom Seen long ago? There's a story about that. From the Seldom Seen, which is and was, certainly was then, it made a big impression on the original snake oil that was coming through. And this one,
Gave
Paul
us
did
an
a
inferiority complex.
yeah, we weren't scared off here.
But we had our own psychiatrist. That's what we had Ralph. Got praise, and he did wonders for me. I've been feeling really fine.
I just remember one night when we had a particularly bad night, and he would just say, "Take 2 of these and call me if you can."
Rats.
Oh, ready, Brad?
It was good one time, everything was mighty fine. The cold temples roared day and night. But things they got slow for no reason I know, and ill winds they blow inside. The mines all shut down, everybody lay around. There wasn't very much left to do, except stand in that line and get your rations scraped in time. And woman, I could see it killing you. Now the soft new snows of December lightly fall my cabin round. So the last train from Poor Valley, taking brown-haired Becky Richmond down. It's been coming on to know soon you would be gone. Leaving crossed your mind every day. Then you said to me, things are bad back home, you see. Well, I guess I'd better be on the way. Now the soft new snows of December lightly fall my cabin round. So the last train from Poor Valley, taking brown-haired Becky Richmond down. I should blame you now, but it never could somehow. A miner's wife you weren't cut out to be. Well, it wasn't what you thought, just some dreams that you bought when you left home and ran away with me. Now the soft new snows of December finally fall my cabin round. I'm the last train from Poor Valley, taking brown-haired Becky Richmond down.
want to do our tribute to the United States of America.
Actually, this was one of the songs. There were a number of interesting songs that came out of both the First and Second World War at a time when we were feeling highly patriotic, and
since most of us were nearly old enough to participate in one of those.
well, some of us were there, even though we were still crawling around the floor. Some of us weren't. This is called "There's a Star-Spangled Banner Waving Somewhere." A fellow by the name of Elton Britt was the person that we heard singing a wonderful yodeler in the style of Jimmy Rogers. And but we've taken it and we've added a special feature to it. We've invited a personality, actually a movie star, to do the third and final verse in this one. So listen for the entrance of the Duke.
I don't know if I want to share a mic with Earl, though.
Like Brad, he's got to open the song.
No, I don't. No, I'm leaving. And he's got a steel bar in his hand. Just let him have the damn mic.
I tell you, Earl came into the band after it was formed a few years, and he learned from Ralph. And Ralph is the kind of fellow. Ralph one night said, he was playing along, he said, "Somebody take a break," and then he leapt forward under the mic and took it himself. Okay. There's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere in a distant land so many miles away. Only Uncle Sam's brave heroes get to go there, where I wish that I might also live someday. I'd see Lincoln, Custer, Washington, and Perry. I'd see Nathan Hale and Colin Kelly too. There's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere, waving o'er the land of heroes brave and true. In this war with its mad schemes of destruction of our country fair and our sweet liberty, by the mad dictators, haters of corruption, can't the U.S. use a mountain boy like me? God gave me the right to be a free American, and for that precious right I'd gladly die. There's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere, that is where I want to live when I die.
Though I know I am a cripple, that is true, sir. Do not judge my courage by my twisted leg. Let me show my Uncle Sam what I can do, sir. Let me help him bring the axis down a peg. If I do some brave deed, well, I might be a hero. And a hero brave, well, it's what I want to be. There's a star-spangled banner waving somewhere, waving o'er the land of heroes, brave and free.
Well, at this point, Brad joined the group. We somehow felt we needed a banjo player. We're not sure why now, but it certainly took us off in a new direction. We started playing a little more bluegrass, a little less on the sea, and this was a tune that I say there's a tune, a kind of a signature piece that each of the band members came in with that we remember him by, and this is the tune we remember Brad by. Di likes to dance to this one whenever she's on the bass. She dances behind the bass. It's called Armadillo Breakdown. She always thinks these armadillos dancing across. And you can probably see him too as Brad's fingers fly on the strings. Well, girls read this road map there. This is where it gets off. Well, one of the things that over the years, Snakebone has always tried to have a good fiddler in the group, and most often we've succeeded. And we've had a series of fiddlers. I mean, Snakebone's gone through fiddlers like you go through Kleenex during cold season. But, so we've got a whole pass of fiddlers for you tonight. We're going to bring them all up on stage and let them all play at the same time. Whoa. We're not sure this is wise, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's see, you've met Deb and you've met Barb, and this is T.C. Riken. She's been with that. Well, actually, she got in on the group a lot earlier than some of the others because 1976, Ralph couldn't make one particular gig, and that happened to be a trail ride. And so TC wagon train, Centennial wagon train. So we were the official band for the wagon train that came from Eatonville to Tenino. And TC,
There aren't any stops in between there, are there?
when you're going by wagon train, there's quite a few. Actually, TC got to choose her own horse, and she picked the biggest horse on the trail ride. I tell you, she liked to be up there lording his over us all, sitting on old Bomber. There's probably a picture or two back there. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, these are our 4 fiddlers that have been with. Actually, there was really one more way back about the middle of the thing, but we couldn't track him down. Here he's in Arizona somewhere, Jeff Turnus, and so he's one of the few that doesn't know we're doing this tonight. He's probably better off. Well, our fiddle crew is going to play for you Silver Bells. On that one, we're going to look and do one more. Even Bob Wills usually only carried 3 fiddles when his band of 12 or 15 people, so you're seeing 4 fiddles on the same stage playing this kind of music. Sounds kind of unusual. Dice coming back. That's polka time here, so turn on the bubble machine. And, where's that accordion player? You gotta have accordions for a polka, don't you? This is Jesse Polka. growing up, there was somewhere in the middle of Snake Oil's career, we ran into this, Snake Oil is used to selling a phony product for a number of years, but we really didn't know how to do it. So we finally ran into someone who really knew how to push product. This man is a huckster from the Burt Go, I tell you. This is Dr. Mystical, and we ran. Dr. Mystical, actually, he wasn't exactly a singing performer until...
This song is a joke, folks. This song has never been performed before a live audience, ever. This song was once done as a joke in Burt and I's living room, where it made what is acknowledged as the worst Christmas tape they have ever made. I'm not a singer, you're going to discover that. I have this little mantra I say to help me overcome my fear of singing here, and I want to share it with you. No refunds. This thing's called Smoke, Smoke, Smoke That Cigarette. Now I'm a guy with a heart of gold and the ways of gentlemen, I've been told. Kind of guy that wouldn't even harm a flea. Then me and a certain character met and invented that cigarette and murdered that son of a gun in the first degree. It's not that I don't smoke myself. I don't reckon they'll harm my health. Been smoking them all my life. I ain't dead yet. The nicotine slaves are all the same at a cabin party or a poker game. Everything's gonna stop. Smoke that cigarette.
Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 you puff yourself to death. Don't say beer, golden gate, you just hate to make it wait. You just gotta have another cigarette.
It gave a chance the other night. Old Dame Fortune was treating me right. Kings and queens just kept on coming round. Well, I played them hard, I bet them high. My luck didn't work on a certain guy. Kept on betting and laying his money down. Well, he raised me and I raised him. I sweat and blood, yet to sink or swim. Finally called and didn't raise a bet. Well, I said, Ace is full, pal, how about you? And he said, I'll tell you in a minute or two. Right now I gotta have a cigarette.
Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 if you smoke yourself to death. Tell St. Peter, you just hate to make him wait. You just gotta have another cigarette.
The other night I had a date, prettiest gal from 50 states, a fancy high-tone uptown kind of date. She said she loved me, it seemed to me that things were about as they ought to be. Hand in hand we strolled down Lover's Lane. She's oh so far, cake of ice, our pet party was going real nice. So help me Lord, I think I've been there yet. But I gave her a kiss and a little squeeze and she said,
Doc, excuse me, please, but gotta have a cigarette.
Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death. Tell St. Peter, golden gate, you just hate to make him wait. You just gotta have another cigarette. Yeah, you just gotta have another cigarette.
I'd just like to point out here, you've probably been noticing this chicken. We got this chicken about the time we met Richard here because he told us that one sure thing you should always have in life is a rubber chicken. So we got ours, and We wondered, somebody said, well, whatever happened to this bird? Got fried at a rock concert and tried to revive it on folk music ever since. It's not tamed.
No refunds, remember. They're going to set up for something else. How many people were ever at Apple Jam? How many? Somebody here? Anybody ever see me at Apple Jam? How quickly they forget. That's good. That's good. I'm actually a magician. I'm going to show you one of the oldest tricks in magic. It's called the torn and restored strip of tissue paper. In this trick, magician takes a piece of tissue paper, pretends to tear it up into several small pieces just like this. At this point, most magicians place the tissue paper back together, snap their fingers, pull it out, and show you it's all back together in one piece. But I like to make the trick a little bit more difficult than that. So what I'm going to attempt to do for your entertainment pleasure is restore the torn up pieces of tissue paper inside my mouth. Means I'll have to use my tongue and teeth and gums to chew and weld tissue paper back together again, and I can't sing. Now you know why they say it takes guts to be a magician. We're going to do one more thing here, because I want to. And I need a volunteer from the audience. Somebody would like to come up and help me do a trick. Anybody, would you come up here and help me? Give her your clothes. But give her a round of applause. Stand right over here. We got, I know, terrible view, terrible vision. If I talk really loud, can you all hear me? Yeah. All hear me okay? What's your name? Chris. Chris? How old are you? 13. This works better with 5-year-olds, but that's okay. Have you done magic before? Okay, pull your sleeves back. Just starting out. You need a magic wand. Here's a little magic wand. Take the magic wand, hold it. We're going to make something disappear, okay? We take this red handkerchief. I'll tuck the handkerchief down in my fist. When it gets all the way in my fist, tap my hand with the magic wand. Make it disappear, okay? All right. So go ahead, give it a tap. See if it's gone. Cool. Huh? Then you come back, I make a fist, and tap my hand with the magic wand. This is why we use a little magic wand. We reach back in, and we pull back out. The red handkerchief, just like that. Cool, huh? All right, you know what this is? Magic paper. This is where the act is headed. Yeah. Magic paper. Compliments of Prosperity Grange. Thank you very much. There's some paper in your left hand. Blah, blah, blah. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Left hand. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. Hold it in your left hand. Hold this in your right hand. Scripted that. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little tissue paper ball. I'm going to place the ball in my hand. You take the back of my hand, I'll make it disappear, all right? Keep your hand up. Watch closely, okay? I'll take the ball, put it in my hand. You take the back of my hand, it'll disappear, okay? We're going to make a great big huge jumbo giant tissue paper ball. Hold on to that. We'll make a ball that's so large here that you can actually watch and see what happens when it disappears, okay? I'll take the ball, I'll put it in my hand, count to 3, 1, 2, 3. Make a tissue paper ball. I'll make a tissue paper ball. There's a souvenir. Hold the ball in your left hand. Your other left hand. Right hand out of flat. Do as I say, not as I do. Take the ball and show the answer. Go 1. Can I say 1? 1. Go 2. 2. Throw the ball over the back of your head. Show them it's gone. No refunds. We did that, right? Something special. The Snake Oil Medicine Company, our proud sponsors, have asked us to... Stay. Our proud sponsors have asked us to do a little demonstration of exactly where snake oil comes from. I'm a little confused. I've had a lot of snake oil tonight, all right? Bear with me. We have asked our own Professor Stark if I can get him to come out here. Professor Stark, let's give him a round of applause. He's going to demonstrate how we extract the snake oil elixir. Let's try this one. I don't know, brother Stark, Professor Stark, I'm having a heck of a time here. Cool. So tell me, Professor, will you be milking a boa snake for us tonight?
No, I'm going to be milking a girl snake. That's the only kind you can milk, you know.
I see.
Mom never teach you anything?
She taught me not to be here, and boy was she right. We have a couple of our assistants, whose names escape me at the moment.
My name is Barbie Moonbeam.
Barbara Moonbeam. That's right.
And Burt the Bard.
And Burt the Bard, brother Burt the Bard, and they're going to bring up this basket and get a snake. And isn't your sister Debbie Moonbeam supposed to be up here?
Absolutely.
Did I miss something at the rehearsals? Where's your coat? Should have been here for the rehearsal, folks. We got a 7-hour show for you. I'm supposed to say something. Okay, we will now coax the snake. Brother Burt will coax the snake out of the basket.
Barbie moved it. Remove the lid. I made him mad.
Why you're doing this, not me. Please remain seated throughout the entire demonstration. Okay, I believe we now have the snake in place. The first thing that Professor Stark will do is stroke the snake. As he strokes the snake, this is the part Professor Stark likes, so we're going to stroke the snake for a while. You'll notice in the hands of a trained professional that exposes the snake's udder. Settle down. I have here in my hand a number 10 sanitary can, which we are going to use to obtain the precious snake oil elixir. The professor will now proceed to milk the snake. Can you hear the venom going into the can? What's that? You say you're hard of hearing? Well, friends, let me tell you. What you need is the amazing, hold it up, where they can all see. What you need is the amazing snake oil. Children cry for it, adults thrive on it.